Hi, darlings. I'm not sure how the volume's going to be on this microphone, since this is the first time we're testing out the stream. So if everything's a little bit chaotic, just let me know. If the volume's off, let me know that too. Yeah, no, it's funny because I was like, I'm going to do this, we're going to go live today. Do I have everything set up? No, there's so much that still needs setting up. A bit staticky? Ah, that might be the breathing of my computer. Let me see if I could get that repositioned to make it a bit easier. Wood burning a piece of Vincent in his chaos form so your stream will be the best hangout space. Oh, as you do your own work. I love that. Honestly, I'm really excited about the fact that you're able to just chill and hang out. Basically what I wanted for this as well. Okay. Let's see how everything's going to work over here. We may need to move things around depending on how stuff goes because I am still figuring out positions of everything. I decided, yes, perfect, we're going to go live. And literally as I sat down, there is a ginormous pile of things that I need to put into my partner's journals that we just do for scrapbooking purposes. And that giant pile decided it'll be a great time right now to dump everything down onto the floor. Aw, thank you. I really appreciate that. Sounds way better? Okay, perfect. So maybe you just needed to reposition some things. I'm working off a laptop too, so laptop with a hooked up monitor, so it's going to take a little bit of getting used to, and we're going to see how it functions. But we'll get there. Alright, I'm going to switch to the actual live stream. I forgot I don't have a camera layout, so excuse me while I just full screen. You can see my child in the background. The lighting I have here is literally a desk lamp, and if I shut it off, it's darkness. So we're going to work with this for now. But yes, if you see my child in the background, that's our daughter Lara. Yes, you know we're talking about you. Indeed. I know I don't show my face too much. I had enough of that with work stuff, so then I decided to be a little bit more private with a lot of other things. Does this actually fit to window? I think so. I know, the other child is in bed with their other parent, sleeping, because they're full after dinner. Oh, you heard me! Oh, yes. Hi, baby girl. She may or may not decide to visit, depending on how fussy she gets, and she may need breaks for going to the bathroom, so we'll see how she decides to behave, if she decides to behave. But it looks like right now, she's calm because of the fact that she just ate. And if I'm looking to the sides, because my laptop is having my camera, I have a webcam, but because I'm using a laptop, you only have so many ports, and I'm like, well, the microphone feels more important than cameras, since we're going to probably be just watching video games for the most part. So I'm like, webcam we could work on later. Hi, child. You falling asleep again? Yeah, she's probably going to be snoozing while we do this. This is going to be fun because I have watched a couple different people play the game. However, I've never actually played it myself. My partner has played quite a bit of this. We actually have another file on their Steam account that's gone quite far ahead. We're in like year 3. So I just sit on the side and watch for the most part, and occasionally take over for the battling because it has a card battling system similar to Slay the Spire. So that's been a lot of fun. Had to buy those USB port extensions because we do all our streaming off our laptop too. Yeah, I'm thinking about, I have an old PC that blue screened years ago. And we recently realized that we may still be able to actually utilize the old PC and fix it, because we found a way to get our current laptop and everything working. after it had done an accidental blue screen. So I'm like, I wonder if I can salvage it after all and get it to work again. So that'll be a future endeavor once these things have kind of calmed down a little bit. You know, I put myself right at Moonstone Island, but honestly, I probably should have switched it to just chatting first. You want to say hi? Come on. Come on. There goes her booty. Are we going to bed? Okay, she's gone. Goodbye, child. She'll be back. I'm just double checking everything's running okay. Looks like it's all good though. Alright, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna stop my background music, which is a very lovely Stardew Valley lo-fi playlist. And we're gonna get Moonstone Island started up. And then we're gonna see if this thing can actually capture it or not. Hi baby girl, what you doing? You being a creep? You being a creep? It looks like it's picking up the sound for the game, so let's just see. I gotta make myself smaller. How small? Who knows? Alright, let's see if we can grab this. There we go. Is there a way for me to do this where I actually toggle full screen? Yes, that would go. I am not sure how the volume is on the game, so if it does need to be louder, let me know. Hi, Faye! How are you doing, darling? I'm so glad that you were able to join. It's so nice because I was planning on just hanging out, talking to myself for the most part and doing this. Having you guys pop in order to just hang out is super lovely. So yeah, we just got the full screen. I don't think we have anything else. But yeah, let me know if the game audio lowered a little bit. Okay, perfect. Hold on, let me drop that slightly. Okay. Oh, that's totally fine. It's funny because the dog that was here, that just... Camera angles, everything's wonky. The dog that was just here, Lara, she woke me up after 3 hours of sleep this morning, and I was like, oh, okay, we're going to be doing this today. So, I understand. Good now? Perfect. Excellent. But yeah, no, so Lara decided I wasn't getting any sleep today, so we just, you know. Hey. How fucking rude. I forgot I had Nightbot in count. Stop. Okay. I don't know. How do I get Nightbot to not do that? How do I get Nightbot, you bitch? Hey, stop. You know, Nightbot would get added to this and then decide to be an absolute douchebag. No, I don't want to whisper, Nightbot. Oh, it's so much fun messing around on stream and being like, how do you stop these? Willow did the same thing. Oh, Faye, I'm so sorry. Oh yeah, no, don't worry. There's going to be a huge list. There's already a list in progress of things that I need to go ahead and get completely adjusted. Because there's so much that's going to need to be adjusted still. I haven't even gotten, like, the majority of my things set up, like commands and whatnot. Wow, Nightbot's being. You know what we're gonna do? Hold on, we're gonna do a thing for now. Nightbot, do me a favor. I'm going to unmod you for the time being because you're kind of a piece of shit. I'll mess around with Nightbot later because I added it and was like, okay, we'll get some preliminary things in there, and then I'm sitting here watching it be a jerk to you guys, and I'm like, the amount of times that I write in all caps and scream in other people's stream chats. I can't not have you guys being able to yell with enthusiasm in my own in my own stream. There we go. Okay. That looks like it should be good now. I'm being bullied by a bot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Wait, did they actually still yell at you? I literally just told you to shut up. How do I... Bitch? This is the real fun part about pretty much doing any part of live, getting things set up. The thing is too, Faye, I saw your message, but it decided it wanted to wipe it, being the problem child, just like Rufus. I know. It's okay. As far as I'm concerned, all caps is perfectly allowable here. I appreciate you guys holding on while I get this all figured out. I think I've gotten Nightbot to stop. If it doesn't, then we'll... Oh, you don't have to worry about delaying anything. This is really just starting up. It's going to be like this, where everything's a little bit wonkified at first until we figure it out. You guys are cute, by the way. Ruffle puffle. I'm so here for the chaos, truly, truly. Okay, so the other thing that we're going to try to see about setting up is I normally see my partner play this using controller. I'm a bit more comfortable with mouse and keyboard. However, mouse and keyboard might be a little bit loud with the microphone placement. Mr. President. And thank you. You guys are both cuties. I love you guys so much. You make it so much fun to hang out. Thank you. I'm going to try to see if we can do this with mouse and keyboard. And if it ends up being too loud, let me know, because I can adjust the microphone position, or we can always switch to controller if we need to. I'm actually still getting used to my clicky-clacky keyboard as well, because normally I used to always write on laptops that have the silent keys, so we're going to be getting used to this one. I normally don't game on this one, so this will be fun. I put this one right out of storage so we could get this started. Alright, so let's go on. We're going to start a brand new game. I started one previously that I kind of used to explore the game, see how it was working. And now we're going to give it a shot and go all the way from the beginning. Oh my god, start a new game, yes. Skip tutorial? No. How are people going to know what the heck to do? Oh my god. By the way, our character is canonically not assigned any gender, so I like to consider them non-binary. Father! Also, I would love to do voices, but just a heads up, the consistency will be a problem, because I default to certain voices, and most of them don't get assigned to specific roles very well. So, Daddy. Wakey wakey, sleepy bones. I know it's your last day at home, but that doesn't mean you can skip your chores. Come over here and give your old man a hand. Okay, Dad, I'm coming. I forgot I don't have anything on me right now. Father. Father. I'm here. So first off, these crops need harvesting. You could be in for a very long journey out there. After all, you get to decide which island you choose to become your new home. Spoiler alert, it kind of gets chosen for you, but we'll get to that very shortly. I don't want to leave you... Wait, I don't want you... I put dyslexic as a tag in this because I am in fact a proud dyslexic, so the reading will sometimes be a major struggle. And we're gonna get through it. I don't want you leaving home empty-handed and hungry. Right then, roll your sleeves up. And let's get these crops harvested. Oh, and you could also grab that lily pad on the shore too. Give it to me. New journal entry, time to grow. Open the menu to view the journal. How the fuck do I open my menu? Is it Q? No. Hold Q to open the tool wheel. Oh. Q? Oh, heck. I can see how this would be easier with, with the controller. It's okay, we're gonna deal with it. Alright, so. Inventory. Oh, right, I forgot they have everything up here. Crafting. So you've got your lovely crafting menu here. We've got a map that's not available because we don't exist yet. Here we go, our journal. Time to grow. The final stretch of my alchemy training begins tonight. I'd better finish up my chores before I go. Objectives. Harvest 5 crops. Excellent. Spirit research. Oh yes, so if you don't know anything about Moonstone Island, it is a card battling creature collection game. So that's a lot of fun. Predetermined island. Never. I told Harlow I was hanging in your stream display and being out where he says, "Hello, beast." Harlow. Hi, darling. I hope work goes well for you, because I know. Oh yes, and relationships. We have romancing. Part of the reason I wanted to play this is because we love this game, my partner and I, and we found that like it's just very charming, super chill and simple. It's got a lot of elements that I think are really something that I'm comfortable with and that I enjoy experiencing, but they also do have a kind of not very in-depth relationship tree. It doesn't go super deep. It's definitely not as thorough as, for instance, Stardew Valley would be. But it does have some relationship aspects to it, and you get to learn more about the characters. And one of the things that we found was that we wanted to try to decide which character we would want to romance in our run. And there is a Wikipedia, but it doesn't have all of the different dialogue options and reactions that are there for every single character. And so because of that, we wanted to actually play through it ourselves in order to go through the romance of every single character, see every single dialogue option. That way we have a record of that for anyone that's curious about it, and they can use that in order to fill out the Wikipedia for anything that they're curious about for reference purposes. Creature collectors say yes. Yes, card games, my weakness. Look, I think you guys are gonna like this if this is in your game. Your game genre. Father? Oh, yes. I did grab the lily pad. Okay, so these are flax flowers. These are stone fruit. Dad, can I steal the other crops? Because I want them. No, it won't let me. If I go into my journal, does it update right away? Well, it says I've harvested the 5 crops. Let's go over the basics again. Lesson 1, useful plants. Remember what I taught you. Flax is good for taming spirits. That's the one that looks like little purple flowers. Stone fruit, this big round lad, is best for restoring stamina. And lily pads have healing properties. They taste awful though. All these plants are spring crops, so keep an eye out for useful plants in other seasons. Good job. Lesson 2, harvesting seeds. Right, that's why they don't let us get the other crops. You'll need seeds to grow more of the same plant. If you want to get seeds, you have to cut down the plant. Use your scythe to harvest seeds from any plant, even wild ones. Come over here and harvest the seeds in this plot. Okay, Dad. Father, I cannot open the gate. Thank you, Father. So we got our first... Oh, can I not reassign them? Switch wheels, configure, select slot. 1 to 8, confirm. Switch wheels? Ah. Oh, that's right, I forgot. You can pick an item by clicking here and then assigning. Okay, this is going to be very funkalicious while I get everything used to this.
It's not working.
Oh, do I actually pick an item? Well, that doesn't help. Oh, I just hover over it. The dumb is starting, everybody. It's okay though. Break the gate! Let me see what you guys wrote. That's cute. It's like Echoes of the Plum Grove. I have wanted to see that. There's actually a streamer named Peyton. I believe her handle on YouTube and Twitch is Peyton's Corner. And she does specifically chill, cozy streaming. And one of the games that she loves is Echoes of the Plum Grove, so I haven't seen it yet, but it's my plan to eventually watch it. Would hug all the spirits, get nothing done. You get to tame everything, so it's great. Now Super D, we can do non-binary, date anyone, you can get pregnant regardless of gender. I love that. I put 100 hours into that game. Okay, well, it might end up being one of those things that we get invested into, so I get you. I love games like that. They're so much fun. So, left hold on the mouse is harvest seeds. Perfect. Father, I have done it. Nicely done. Now take this hoe and use it to dig a hole. Dig a hole. In the hole, when you've dug a hole, you can plant those seeds inside it. You can also use the holes that are already here, if you don't want to make new ones, I suppose. Or so now, Father, I need to fix this. It bothers me that it is not in a specific order. A hole. Yeah, I should have read this. Scythe can be used to cut down the crops and harvest their seeds. Hoe digs holes that are the perfect size for seeds and digging up treasure. We have like maybe 30 treasure maps, because you find treasure maps in this game. It has 100 different islands that are randomly generated every time you start a game. And so you will find treasure maps as you adventure, and you have to go to one of those islands that matches the layout of what you see on the treasure map, and then you could go there, dig it up, and get the treasure. So... oh my god, I dug a hole. Hold on, it needs to be even, Father. You don't understand. Speaking of... I being my inventory. Is there a way to reassign thingamaboobies? Okay, let's see. Sprint, move item in inventory, confirm, use tool, consume item. I'm going to 100% mess something up. Because I always do that inventory screen. Do we have Q on it? We do. Toolio's Q. Do we have E on anything? We do not. Perfect. What do you mean? E is already assigned to something else. Am I blind? That's a B. Oh. Ah, shucks. Use tool consume item. Alright, fine. Fine, Father. You can have it your way. Anyway, what does my journal tell me to do? Dig a hole, plant a seed. Dig a hole, dig a hole. Flaxseed, stone fruit seeds we'll probably need. I don't remember. Oh, I only have to plant one? The temptation. But no, we must have it even. Okay, that's it, Father. I'm keeping the others. You can't take them from me. I love it. I've been hooked on Balatro lately, but since I'm house sitting away from Harlow, oh, on and off a bit this next one. I want to start a new Stardew farm since there's a Switch update. We haven't even played the update since Stardew got updated. We're very excited to do so, my partner and I. We're going to hopefully sit down to do that very soon because we've held off playing Stardew for, I think, the better part of a year almost now. So it's one of those things where enough time passes, you just have to go and play it again. And I haven't seen any of the new content, so we're super excited to do that again. I was super surprised even last night implemented what I mentioned. I missed something. The dev asked me some stuff about non-binary dialogue back when it was in beta. I got to help beta it, so I'm biased? That's so cool! I was super surprised they even asked, but then they implemented what I mentioned. I cried. That's amazing. It's only a two-person team. One of the starting characters in a town who is non-binary was my suggestion. That's incredible. I had no idea that you betaed for them. Now I'm definitely gonna have to try it out after this. I'm gonna have to go down the rabbit hole and explore everything about Plum Grove because anytime a dev team is willing to actually put in that effort, it makes such a huge difference. That's so amazing. Yes, that'll be fun. Gosh, I wish I had more time to make a big old multiplayer fun with you all. We haven't seen any new stuff either, too. It's going to be a surprise for all of us then, because I don't know a dang thing. I know about the new farm layout, and that's about it. And I'm like, bluegrass, and you start with chimkins, and I'm ready for it. As part of the Kickstarter stuff, there was a lot of betas. That's really cool. I love that they did that. That's super awesome. My father says perfect. Now once those seeds are planted, you have to tend to them to help them grow. Here, take this watering can and give those seeds a drink. Father, where have you placed my watering can? Okay, this is acceptable placement. Thank you, Father. I should have planted them next to you, Father, but instead I decided I wanted to go over here. No, I'm not done watering my plants. What the heck? Let's switch to the side. Father, what else? Father, I'm sorry, I'm talking to you in my back. Chimkins! Exactly. Beautifully done. Thank you, Father. Lesson 3, growing plants. Remember, crops need to be watered every day. The good news is there is actually a sprinkler recipe in this game that is decently easy to come by, so if you just set up your plots and put sprinklers out there, it's much easier to handle it. If not, they will wither and die and you'll lose all your hard work. Well, that's upsetting. Of course, you can always hope for a rainy day to do the job for you. Nah, I plan. I don't let no risk, no nothing happen. But stay there a tick. There's something else I want you to have. You see, I've been raising 3 spirits in secret. Alright, Dad. They still need plenty more training, but they'll be strong enough to keep you safe. You might have seen this before. It's your mother's medallion. It's a sort of portal to a pocket dimension where spirits can reside. This medallion is yours now, and I've put the spirits I've been training in there already. Pop into the medallion and choose one to have as your companion. It isn't a test, don't worry, they're all good. New journal entry, spirit strength. Ah, Father, where are you taking me? So these are our starting spirits. This is Shimp. He's a little fire spirit. This is Capacity, they're an electric spirit. And this is Anklo, and they are an earth spirit. So, a little bit of a tidbit about all of them. I don't know if I can click them to get their information. I will probably go with Anklo. Yes, good, we can view cards and stats. So, every single spirit will start off with a set of cards that's kind of like their base deck. And you can actually customize that deck to fit anything that you want. However, each spirit also has a set of stats that they start with, but they also have little like skills that they have. So for instance, Pokemon will have little skills that they'll come with that changes depending on each Pokemon that you hatch. With these particular spirits, those skill sets that they have are all assigned to the one particular type. So Anklo will always have this particular skill. There's no variation on it. They also have armor, speed, vitality, and power. Each of those gets explained when we go into battle shortly after choosing our spirit, and they each do various different things. The various cards that you have will get affected based off what these stats are. It also affects your HP, how quickly you move in battle, those types of things. Anklo is an earth spirit, so he is going to have weaknesses. All of them will have various weaknesses depending on what type of element they're attached to. They have a base element that they are weak to, and then the second one is an element that is randomized for each spirit that you catch or hatch, whichever one, and this is something that you can sometimes just keep hatching until you find one that you don't want them to be weak to. In this case, I will probably be choosing Anklo because I love dinosaurs, but I also didn't realize until we started playing the game much more in full that Anklo actually is an egg exclusive spirit, so you cannot find this little guy in the wild unless you get earth spirit eggs and happen to get lucky and hatch one. There's other spirits that are like this where you can only get them via eggs, and then you have the ability to release them in the wild when you hatch them. When you release them into the wild, after that point in time, you can actually encounter them in the wild. So it's not like you can never get those little guys. There are some very rare instances if you've like explored everything, and I do mean like everything, that you might lock yourself out of getting certain spirits. But I think there's only maybe 1 or 2 that were brand new that were added by the dev team that have that particular condition. So it's not going to be something that you have to worry about usually at the very beginning of a run. Pokemon adjacent, yeah. If they have the Dragon-like spirit, I'm done for. They have some cute babies. Do they have one that's dragon-like? You know what? Give me a second. I will double check. I thought for sure. Oh, and speaking of, these spirits also do have what they call hollow forms, which are basically the same version of a shiny in Pokemon. I don't remember off the top of my head if they have something that's dragon. They do. They do. I forgot there's a fire spirit. That's a beautiful little dragon. Kind of reminds me of like the Chinese dragon. We'll see them depending on when exactly we're going to encounter fire islands. They're not very common close by to your starting zone. But yeah, I believe he's like the only little dragon one. But yeah, I love him. He's beautiful. His name is Sinjin, so we'll see him when we get there. Ooh, man, this is really gonna be my aesthetic, but again, yes. I would absolutely add this to your wish list. It's so much fun. A lung. A lung? Oops, I clicked something I wasn't supposed to. Anyway, so, Anklo Baby. Earth Spirit. Bad temper is his thing. I really don't like the little skill that he comes with because you gain an automatic rage every 3 turns. Rage here, you can see if you hover over a card. If it has anything highlighted in blue, you can hover over it in order to see what those little skills do. It also has a little garbage can icon here at the bottom left, and so that means that it's an exhaust card. So once you use it, card is removed from your deck for the rest of combat. Rage deals and receives double damage from attacks, reduced by 1 per turn. So you can stack this to do a lot of damage, but you'll also take a lot of damage because of it. So we got Anklo Baby. Capacity. Capacity is actually not bad for starting if you want to use it, because it says here the first time Capacity falls to 0 HP, its HP is restored to 10. So it's kind of nice because you have the ability to have a little bit more of a cushion if you're just getting used to it. A lung is a type of dragon. Asian lung is usually what they are called, like Haku from Spirited Away, or Chinese dragons. Yes! I actually didn't know that that's what they were called. I'm so used to calling them just Chinese-style dragons, so I had no idea that there's a specific description for them. Thank you. I appreciate you letting me know. That's cool. Actually, Capacity would be great as a starter because the weakness is Dark and Ice. Dark-type spirits are very unique in that you're not going to encounter them until very, very late game. I say very late game, but you can play this game pretty fast and get there if you wanted to. Ice-type spirits are only in wintertime during this game, since we have the seasons. So this actually would be a very solid pick. But I don't do things based off logic, I do things based off what I like, because that's how I play Pokemon. So it's the same thing. Long noodle dragon, no wings or small wings, fox face and whiskers. Oh, yes, good baby. They have a more dragon face for the little dragon baby in this game. You'll see it. If anything, I can always pull up a picture of it so I can show it to you, but the Moonstone Island wiki does actually also have an entire list of all the little babies. I have a Swinub on my team. I feel this. I love Swinub. I actually, when I played Pokemon Silver back in the day, Swinub was on my team, and I love that little baby. Okay, and then we got little Sheempy. Hot to touch. Anytime Sheemp takes fire damage, it applies burn equal to its power to a random enemy. That actually is not that bad. If I remember, burn, yeah, reduced by half per turn. So you do have like damage over time in this game. Burn is another damage over time that you can do. However, the numbers stack up very high and do lots of damage, but because they stack up very high, you cut whatever that damage is in half every single turn. So if you give someone 10 damage, they'll take 10 damage to 1 turn. Next turn, they'll take 5 damage. And then I think they only do it in evens, so I don't know how they cut it. They probably cut it to like 2 instead. And then 1 until it disappears. I'm cooking dinner in the background, but love getting to learn about this game. Swine, I know. I'm glad you guys are having fun with this. So I'm gonna go with Little Dinosaur Baby, because listen, I'm biased. Pick this spirit. Quest updated spirit strength. If I go into my journal. Oh yeah, right. Time to grow. I did my watering of the seeds. Excellent. So journal, spirit strength. I should show Dad how good I've gotten at spirit training so he knows I'll be safe. Choose a spirit to take on my adventure. Alright, Anklo baby, let's go! I need the dino. Yes. Anklo! Great choice. I thought you might choose that one. Listen. I am your child. You should know by now that, in fact, dinosaurs. I'm sure you two will take good care of each other. Don't worry about the other two. Your mother and I will take care of them. Father, no, don't cry. You're going to make me have the tears. Oh, look over there. A wild spirit. This is perfect timing. Get over there and show me what you and your spirit can do. This little guy is a Jamlin. Hey, bestie. So they will appear on the overworld, and you will basically just run into them. As you actually gain levels and become stronger, the spirits will actually start to run away from you. And there is not just the ability to both adjust the deck that your little spirits have, you have something of a skill tree yourself as your character. And that skill tree will be something that you could put points into depending on what your interactions are, very similar to Stardew. One of them is that you will be able to have spirits run away from you as you're higher level, so you can avoid basically encountering them unless you're intentionally trying to encounter them. Alright, so we're going to see what Dad says. He basically gives us our rundown of what it's like to do the fighting, so I won't explain it, but if there's anything you guys have questions about, let me know. Looks like this Gemlin has higher speed than your spirit, so he gets to make the first move. Enemy turn. Rock throw plus at Anklo. Owie, why you do this? Your turn. Oh, that's right, I have to turn on fast battles. Time for lesson 4. Banishing spirits. You need to subdue these spirits to pacify them. They're not supposed to be this aggressive. The most important thing to remember, armor blocks attack damage. If you look up at the top of the screen, when you see the enemies and your team, it's going to be your team on the left, the enemy team on the right-hand side. The HP is the bar that got knocked down, so I have 14 out of 20 for my Anklo. This little armor is going to be something you can increase as you train your little spirits. But basically, any damage that they do, so say he was going to do 5 damage, he would have done only 3 because of the fact that we had 2 armor, so it knocked 2 off of that attack. Reduce their armor to 0 to make them dizzy and deal extra damage. You can reduce armor in 2 ways, using a card that removes armor, or attacking with an element they're weak to. Try using Bash to reduce the Gemlin's armor and leave it open to attack. So one of the things that I like to do in this game is your Bash is something that you can level up the amount that it does, and it's literally just to knock through the armor. You will make the enemy spirit dizzy, and that means that they cannot attack for a turn or 2. And so I try to always knock their armor down, and then because they are exposed to more attacks, your attacks will not just do your main point of damage, you'll do like damage and a half, or if it's to an element that they're weak to, it'll be even more. And you can also hover over the enemy. It'll actually show you their stats, it'll show you their ability, the next attack that they're planning to do, how much that attack is going to do. So you've got a lot of different options there. Another thing they don't explain, you have something called like energy that is similar to in Slay the Spire. So we got 3 out of 3 energy right now. Each of the cards has an energy cost in the top left corner, so I can basically do anything here that takes that amount of energy, so we can do 3 or 2 cards. The other thing is that you have a feed option. It takes only 1 energy. That is if you need to heal or if you need to do anything else. If you're going to, for instance, the version of catching spirits in this game is taming. So you have items that you feed to enemy spirits and that tames them. And once they reach a certain level of tame, you catch them. They are able to either join your party in your medallion. You can only have up to 3 spirits with you. Or you get something later on that's called a spirit barn, which is basically where you keep them, similar to a Pokemon Center. And you also have the ability to flee, but I never flee because I'm a grindy person and I'm just going to level everybody up. So we're going to do Bash first to knock their armor down a little bit. Oh, okay. Dad's talking. Perfect. The bond between you and your spirit is already strong. Don't forget, if you reduce your opponent's armor to 0, it will get dizzy. Being dizzy makes them miss the next turn, which is your best chance to deal more damage. Now you've got 2 energy left, so play 2 more cards. Bafada. Okay, so Brawl, 5 damage to all enemies. We only have 1 enemy, so it'd be a waste to do that. In this case, we have tackles which are neutral, which is why they don't have an elemental background. Rock Throw could do damage here, but because we're the same element, it's not going to give me any sort of advantage. So there's no point in wasting 2 energy to just do the same amount of damage. You might as well just do 2 other pieces of damage to him. And then tackle. Hold on a second. Is there a way? No, I don't think I can activate Speedy Battle just yet. There is a way to make the card battles go faster. I have to shove off the beast. Oh. So good to chat with you. Have a great stream. I had so much fun. Oh. Bye, Faye. Thank you so much for dropping by. So much love to you. You have a lovely evening. I hope you rest well, okay? Alright, and Dad's talking again. And now you're all out of energy. End your turn now, and let's see what this wild spirit does. So you actually get the chance. Oh, cute. Toggle fast mode. Yes! Fast mode enabled. Okay, so they had to do it once it was past the tutorial. If you are doing the fighting here, you actually don't have the enemy move until you click the end turns, so you have that advantage in case you need to plan things ahead. Also, Dad says, oh dear, that looked like it hurt. Just to be safe, you should heal your spirit. Remember I told you that lily pads are good for healing. Use the feed action and feed a lily pad to your spirit now. So we're gonna feed. Oh right, I think... we have to right click. Okay, right click and then, there we go. There you go! Your spirit is looking much healthier. Looks like Gemlin is about to use Earthquake on you though. With the right moves, you might be able to stop that from happening. Now use another bash card to bring the Gemlin's armor to 0. Get rid of that armor and you'll make them dizzy so they can't attack. That is one of the nice things, is that if you knock them out, they're not going to be able to do any attacking. So if they're in the middle of an attack that's going to hit you next turn, that might kill you. If you can bash them down and get their armor reduced to 0, that attack gets stopped. Oh, brilliantly done. Nice work. Now you've got the upper hand. Damage dealt to a spirit with no armor is much higher than usual. Bring its HP to 0 and banish it to the great beyond. The fact that this is capitalized is fascinating, because we don't, at least from what I've seen so far in the game, that hasn't been fully elaborated what exactly that is, but clearly it's a place because otherwise it wouldn't be capitalized. Okay, we only got a little bit. There we go, 1.5 damage. End turn. Aww. It's okay, Edos. It looked like they left only a few minutes ago, so hopefully they'll be able to see the message. Worst case, you always send them a message online somewhere. Oh, that's right, I forgot about this. So, because the Gemlin is knocked down, it actually shows you the increase in damage that you'd be doing right now, since they're taking 1.5 times more damage. So, oh, I forgot. And it increases because 3 turns have passed, so Anglo gained its rage, so it's doing extra damage. So, boom, we're done. Anglo leveled up, and we found a stone fruit and 6 monies. Quest completed, spirit strength. Great work. One more thing, lesson 4.5, I suppose. Spirits can be tamed and brought into your medallion. Tame a spirit and you can use it in future battles. Remember to have flax on hand for taming. Spirits love it. Father. Father, I am prepared. What now shall we be doing? Mother! Sweetheart, are you done out there? Come back to the house. I have something else to give you before you go. Okay, Mommy. Father, what do you have to say? Father, why you never talk to me? This is why I'm leaving, Father. Mother. Father never talks to me. Oh my gosh, I forgot how cute our house is. See this beautiful island? We'll never come back here again. That's because our parents basically are like, goodbye. Goodbye, child. We are kicking thee out. Not really, but gosh, I forgot how actually cute this place is. Mother. Mother. Father, he's doing the thing again. Well, he does not talk to me. You look wiped out. Did your father have you banishing spirits for him? Of course he did. I'll make you a cup of tea, you poor thing. Why don't you eat one of those stone fruit you harvested to gain back some of your energy? Excuse me. New journal entry. Take care. Mother, hold on. I must read my journal. Alright. Restore your stamina and feed your spirit. Objectives, eat a stone fruit. So they haven't really popped it up yet, but there is stamina for your character. You can actually pass out if you don't have enough stamina. So that is the reason why they're saying to eat things like your stone fruit and whatnot. And they want us to also... Oh, maybe that's it. We just talked to Mother now. That's better. Now that your dad's done with you, I want to tell you about the medallion he gave you. The medallion used to be mine, and now we are passing it down to you. Your Moonstone medallion is a sacred tool invented by alchemists that came before us. Within it lies a pocket dimension that can house up to 3 spirits. The spirits you keep in this medallion will come to your aid should you need help. You can also build a barn to house them in, which I think is a lot cozier. I know this is all a bit confusing, but you'll get the hang of it. Looks like that fight you had earlier got you enough experience. Why don't you try leveling up your spirit? You can do that by entering your medallion. While you're in there, feed them this nimbus plant too. It'll make them strong for your journey tonight. Okay, Mother, but can't I just keep the nimbus plant? I would like to just keep it. There are crops that are seasonal only in this game, so it's one of those things where it would be nice to have access to keeping some of them. However, it's left click to enter medallion. However, it is something that we'll get much more access to later. Hello, my child. We are going to level you up. We're going to increase your speed. So this, during the level up screen, it shows you exactly what each of the stats affects in battle. So armor reduces damage from attacks, so raising the armor means they're going to take less damage and they can't be knocked out, and therefore they don't lose turns in the battle against the enemies. Speed determines bash strength and who goes first in battle. This increases your bash every time you put 2 points into it. So currently it's at 3, so our bash is doing only 1. If I put 1 more in there, it's going to increase to 4, so our bash will do 2, so I'm probably going to do that first. Vitality, raise your base HP from 20 to 24. Power determines attack damage. Our Anklo already has pretty good attack damage, so we're just going to do speed. And then you get to choose a card, which is very similar to the Slay the Spire style. We're probably going to do Flurry of Blows here. Deal 4 earth damage twice. For 1 energy, that's pretty good. Oh, that's right, they want me to feed you. If you go into your medallion, you can actually right click them and feed, and that is going to increase certain stats temporarily. So this is technically a waste because we're not going to use it, but that's okay. And there we go. We fed the baby. And because we fed them the Nimbus plant, their power increased +3 since they had that stat effect on there. So now our baby is all nice and fed. You are hilarious. I don't know for which part, but I'm glad you're being entertained. Mother. What else? Thank you for doing that. Your father is all about the fighting, but you have to take care of your spirits too. Now your spirits should have the strength they need to keep you safe. I can't believe you're leaving home today. I'll miss you so much. Don't worry, Mom, you write me so much. But you'll only be gone for a year, right? And then you'll have completed your alchemy training. I'm so proud of you. Mother, can I stick around? If you say you stick around a little longer, there's really nothing you can do, so you can just go ahead and leave. So we're gonna say, yeah, we're ready to go. New journal entry, spend a year away from home. Alright then, this is it. Next time I see you, you'll be a fully fledged alchemist. So yes, we are going off on our own in order to complete alchemy training by basically going off into the wild yonder on our own to see if we can survive. And if we live a year later, we've graduated. Daddy, this is one last gift for you, kid. I made you these tools. They're not much, but they'll get you started out there. Now give your dad a hug. Father, no. We're both so proud of you. Daddy, I got a hammer, an axe, a broom, an alchemist tent. Excellent. Thank you, Father. Here's a few seeds from the garden. I've been saving them for you. Mommy, I read that and I just smushed all the sentences together. You know how it is. It's late. I haven't slept. It's dark out. It's fine. Plant them as soon as you settle in, okay? Alright, Mama. You'll need them for your big adventure. Mother, please. Oh, stone fruit and flax. Thanks, Mom. I have 5 of each now. Yay, even numbers. I know it's not even if 5s are even to me. Just remember, we'll be with you wherever, wherever you are. It's fine. Wherever you decide to call home. Alright, so we're gonna have that thing where we don't really get to choose, but just wait, we'll see. And we love you so much. Mom. And I'm so proud to see you following in our footsteps, sweetheart. You're going to make a great alchemist. Mom. Remember, all alchemists share a love of things that grow, including my dinosaurs. That applies not only to your crops, but also to the people around you. Oh, Mom! Oh, my darling, I'm so excited to see who you grow into. It's probably gonna be a mess, but it'll be fine. Just promise me you'll be safe out there. Oh, Mom, listen, I break that promise real fast. The world is changing, becoming more dangerous. I promise, or I'll do my best. I mean, am I really going to say I'll do my best to my mother? Oh. This actually has no effect either way. But I'm thinking about it now. I'm like, what would I tell my mother? I'll promise. We need you back in one piece, okay? Oh, Mom, I'll be fine. Look, the playthrough I watched before this that educated me about this game, they passed out so much and it was fine. Just because we ran out of energy and or died, it was fine. We were okay. Well, the wind is starting to pick up. I guess it's time for me to let you go. The wind is starting to pick up. The wind over here started to pick up. It's actually been very windy here. I meant to say your voices are hilarious. I adore them. Excellent. I'm so glad. Because I love doing my voices. I guess it's time for me to let you go. What about Dad? Dad, do you give any of the fucks? Time for the final lesson. Charge that broom up, then release its energy to catch the wind. And be safe, okay? We love you. Okay, Dad. God, I hope I know how to do this. Hugh, my broom is over here. Okay. You know what? We'll organize this later. Great for hopping between islands. Kinda slow. Well, I should have thought about this before I decided to go. Left click to charge. Alright, Father. Goodbye. Goodbye, Mother. Don't let Dad do anything crazy while I'm gone. I'll be doing crazy things for the both of us. Generating world. And now we have it. Building islands, placing shrines, and adding dungeons. Yes, there are dungeons in this game. Don't worry, we only have to do this once. Thanks for waiting. Oh, I love this background that they have for this, actually. It's super pretty. You get to see a similar background in a couple of instances in the game. And this is the only time you see this screen, but it is super lovely. I love the art style of this game. I also just realized I got big blurries on my camera. Hold on. I'm going to... There we go. I don't know if that's clean or not, but I tried. You know, I didn't think about this, but I probably should have brought myself some water. Oh well. Worst case, if the child comes to interrupt me, it'll be a good opportunity to get water then. Also, yeah, an interesting bit of lore that you kind of learn through doing the relationships with the villagers on the main island that you are going to be starting from as your base is the fact that the world is kind of shattered. We are basically living, existing entirely on floating islands above a world that got destroyed. And I don't know what the story is there, not fully, so... Hydrate. Yeah, don't worry, I will. Soon as we get settled in, there'll be a pause moment very shortly, and I'll go grab my water. Alrighty, here we go. What's that light over there? Oh, there's a town off in the distance. Finally! I hope they need an alchemist. Because I really need to get off this broom. I think I'm getting splinters. Dad didn't build this too well. I'm not even sure if he should have been handling wood in the first place. Who gave him the right? Wow, this wind is getting really strong. Is it supposed to be this hard to stay on the broom? Oh no, I think I'm losing control. How do you land this thing? What? My partner just decided to get me water. Okay, hold on. Time doesn't keep going, right? No, it doesn't. Alright, hold on. I love you just like popping in to be like, oh, water. Give me Kiki's delivery service premises. You know what's funny? It's one of the Ghibli films that I actually have not seen, even though my partner has. I've seen snippets of it, but I've never seen the full movie. But yeah, you're right, though. It has very much that vibe. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Hold on. I forgot that my medallion's going to be in the top corner here. I'm not entirely sure where it's going to be the best place to put me on here, so we're going to attempt to see if bottom right's going to work out the best. That might be the best location. Kiki's is my top favorite, and my first was Princess Mononoke. So that kind of set me on a path in my life in a good way, but you know, very telling. I wonder if that is something that people have done as like a test of like who you ended up being further on down the line, because boy oh boy was that telling for me. Ah, delicious water. I love House and Spirited Away too. Oh, and Arrietty. I never saw Arrietty, but I love House Moving Castle and Spirited Away as well. Yes, Princess Mononoke. Okay. We're going to... I also just realized my head is getting cut off in this camera this whole freaking time. This is the problem with it being a laptop too, is I can't fully adjust it as well as I'd like to. Alright, we're gonna go back to the game. I also forgot I had this open. You do not need to be open, sir. And or madam. Now I'm a witch who bakes, so I blame Kiki. Honestly, that's very much the vibe. Very, very much. I have to get into baking still. I've been doing better with my cooking over like the last few years or so, but baking is something I haven't really tried putting my hand to yet, so it's something I'll have to work on. Oh no, there goes my brand new broom. Ugh. And I dropped the tools Dad gave me. And Mom's seeds. I guess I'm not leaving here anytime soon. I hope this isn't a bad omen. I better look around and see if I can find the tools and seeds I dropped. Arch dark. Save successful. My broom. My seeds. Where's my shit? Also, in case you haven't noticed, so we are in spring, Monday the 1st. It is currently 12:30 in the morning. At 2 a.m. a la Stardew Valley, we are going to die. And by die, I mean pass the fuck out. So, Moonstone! Come here. Okay, at nighttime, if you see a shiny, that, my dear, is a Moonstone, the actual namesake of the game. So, you can actually see them easier at night than if you're wandering about and getting lost. We are not meant to do this well this first night. It's meant to be chaos, and you're supposed to basically end up being like, I've crash landed, I can't find anything, I'm gonna die. The town is down below us, but it's okay. We don't need to get everything all done the first night. After all, we don't even know where we are, and we're gonna die. Oh, it's stone fruit! Give it to me! And then I die, and I'm dead. Well, at least I'm close there, looking over my body. You fell asleep. Try to get to bed before 2 a.m. Oh, I'm a dumbass. I have the tent. I could have put that down. Actually, I don't know if I had the tent on hand or not, so I may not have been able to put that down. Yeah, whatever, it's fine. And at the end of each day, it shows you kind of an overview, what dungeons you cleared, what spirits you've discovered, total 93 so far, if you've tamed any spirits, if you've banished any, and if you sold any items. Alright, shave and go to sleep. My progress has been shaved. I forgot to tell you, Harlow for his birthday found someone who was signed up before Crisis booklet from Japan that breaks down every chapter. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I'm so glad you were able to get that. Ooh, if you get the chance, absolutely share pictures, because that is so cool. I would love... I'm so excited you guys got that. That's amazing. Asana! Hey girl. You're up. Are you okay? I saw you drop out of the sky last night, and then I found you passed out on the ground. So I got Quill to carry you here. You don't know Quill, but he's a cutie patootie. He's real cute. A real cute boy. A real cute boy. And I was worried you weren't going to wake up, but you did. I guess with that getup, you must be a new alchemist. How exciting! Or new stunt performer. Anyway, you can stay in the spare room if you need somewhere to crash. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have said crash. That's really insensitive, isn't it? I mean, you can sleep here, if you want. I have to charge rent eventually, though. Oh, and I think these are your tools? Go figure. The one thing I was missing was the alchemist tent, so no, I couldn't have gone to bed because I didn't know where it was. Oh, and I think these are your tools. I'll just leave them here for you. I found them scattered all over the place. I hope it's okay that I picked them up. I almost got all of them, it's okay. Maybe you could get your tent set up on the north side of town, if you clear a space for it. Don't be afraid to chop down trees and cut the grass if you need to. Then you'll have a place all to yourself. I guess you could set it up on the outer islands, but there are wild spirits out there. I think maybe you should take it easy for the time being. Anyway, take your time getting up. You seem pretty bruised up, but I don't think anything's broken. I slept until noon. I might have some work for you too, so come downstairs when you're ready. Oh, thanks. Oh, no, where'd you go? You vanished. Just disappeared. Poof. Like nothing. My inventory's a mess. Rip broom, broken broom. A once glorious, now broken broom. Alright, you go down here. We're going to organize all of our stuff. And these we're going to hold on to for later. My beautiful moonstone. These are just gemstones that sell for money. These are fleurs that we're going to be using for things. And these are going to be our planties that we're going to use later. Alchemist tent. A tent containing a pocket dimension that could be turned into a home. You could sell this. Why would I sell this? I would not sell this. It is mine. Oh, sure no. Right, it was a super rare find and you know it. We will share. I also have so many doujinshi I need to scan and translate and share too. That would be awesome. Honestly, I love the fact that you guys are doing that at all because you're just adding to the culture, the knowledge. I spat. I'm so excited. I'm sorry. Oh, sure no. Hi, girl. She runs the tavern here, and she's delightful. Oh, we already have half a heart with you, girl. Hey. Oh, I haven't introduced myself. My name is Osono, and I run the tavern here on Moonstone Island. Oh my god, it's the game's namesake, guys. Come on by anytime. Well, anytime we're open, I mean. Oh, I've got something for you. A cell crate. Oh boy, new crafting recipe. It's a crafting recipe for a cell crate. Build one and place it wherever you get set up. You can drop anything you want to sell in there, like crops or items. I'll pick it up at the end of the day and pay you for everything that's in there. If you want more recipes, you'll have to find them, I'm afraid. Don't worry, I'm gonna get all the recipes. You're so sweet. We're genuinely on the road to being archivist for before crit. I know. Osono, there's a character in Kiki's. Okay, then it's definitely a reference. It's 100% a reference then if this is actually a name that is in Kiki. I think that's cool as heck. But I'm so glad that you guys are doing that because honestly, it means so much that you're actually carrying on everything that Before Crisis has been for so many people. So that's beautiful. My sword booklet. Why I typed that? Nah, it's okay. I dyslexic. So typing hard, writing hard, hard word. Yup. Anyway, I hear Mines and Dungeons are a good place to start. We should go there. Oh, one more thing. Can I ask you a quick favor? Maybe. I also need some stone to rebuild some minor basement damage. Oh, your basement. That's this basement that we don't see until late game for reasons I won't spoil. Basement. Don't ask. Okay. If you have time, could you bring me some? I kind of want to ask, but sure. Happy to help. I mean, I kind of want to ask, but sure. Thank you. You're a lifesaver. She turned out for me. Just put the stones in the cell crate, and I'll pick it up. Oh, stones for our sono. Oh my god. Okay, so when you're interacting with villagers in the game, you have various options. The asking on date, you could give them a gift in order to make them to like you. You can shop at them if you're in a location where they're being a merchant. So right now she's at the tavern. So if we do shop, we got coffee, beer, wine. Also no dish day, water, flour, sugar, rice. We don't need any of these things right now. And we're also broke as heck. So we're not going to do that. We're going to talk to her. So talking in this game is interesting because it's not like you have actual conversations. Just clicking on them throughout the day is how you get random lines of dialogue to kind of learn about them. The talking is more a way in order to build the relationship points that are underneath their name. So you have a percentage chance of doing one of these things and them being a success. And if you get them successful, your points increase for their relationship. If it's not successful, the points, I believe, minus? I can't remember exactly, but I believe they do. So this is basically just a way for you to be able to build up the relationship, but the talking is just clicking on them throughout the day in order to actually have conversations. Alright, chat. +7, +7, +7. Excellent, we win. Alright, Barcelona. Alright, back to work for me. I'm not going to give you any gifts. I can't open this yet. One day, basement, I'll come and visit you. Wait, can I just go up? And I thought I had to go up upstairs. A nice guitar, nice plant. I can't open that yet. Do you see this? This is a dance floor that eventually... Oh! I forgot Guyana's here. Oh my god, hey girl, you... weird outfit. You must be the new alchemist. I'm Guyana. I work in the conservatory. If you don't mind, I have somewhere I need to be. And by somewhere I need to be, I mean sitting right here ignoring you. Go fuck yourself. I'm gonna... No, okay, so we don't minus, it just doesn't work. You're gonna love me. Anyway, everyone's gonna love me eventually. Bye. Bye, girl. I know you hate me, but listen, you're real cute. So, listen. Hello literally says I owe my life to Beast for your Tumblr. I'm so glad. That has been so helpful. Seriously. It brings my little heart so much joy. Oh my god, I got a letter from my mom. Hi, sweetheart. Your dad thinks I'm silly for writing a letter so soon after you left. But I had a horrible dream that you broke your broom. I don't know why I changed your voice. Did you know that when I write letters to you, I actually type, and by type I mean I write in a different accent. This accent's all over the place. I would never forgive myself if anything happened to you. I'm sure you're fine. But I left you a crafting recipe for a balloon, in case you're not. A balloon, because we can't trust you with a broom. You saw what your father did. And don't be afraid to build bridges if flying is too scary. When your dad was a new alchemist, he only used bridges to get between islands. Then why did we trust him to build me a broom, Mother? I hope you're doing alright, sweetie. Love, Mom. Thank you, Mother. I will appreciate this balloon. This is like your slow-mo version of traveling between islands until you actually get a broom recipe. I have a craft a balloon. Uncle, listen, I don't think we're gonna live. Hey, look, a mailbox. This is like a community mailbox, so... Moonstone Mailco, Spring 1. Dear customer, congratulations on your subscription to Mailco and your ownership of a brand new mailbox. This isn't even my mailbox. You can now receive letters through the mailboxes in your town and even craft your own. Mailco, it's good to get mail. Alchemist Guild, Spring 1. A letter from the Alchemist Guild. Congratulations on your first day as a new alchemist. I sure hope you didn't crash land on some random location and lose all your shit and break some bones. Please remember that you are now a representative of the Alchemist Guild. This is why they were telling me not to do those things with the crash landing. Wait, hold on. Excuse me? I have forgotten this letter? The following misdeeds will lead to disciplinary action or expulsion from the guild. Giving flying equipment to untrained citizens? Throwing spirits off islands? Alright, so... no Sparta kicking. Eating spirit... I have forgotten these things. I do not remember this from the very beginning of the game. It's been too long. It's been years in game. I don't remember this letter at all. Eating spirits. Forming an army of spirits to overthrow a government. Listen, look, sometimes the government needs overthrowing, but you didn't hear that from me. Good luck with your year of training. And then my mom's... You know what? I should get my house set down. Look, listen, we have... Oh, the lag. The lag was so intense. Hold on a second, besties. The lag was so intense. Why was the lag intense? Which one of you? Which one of you? Loop overworld. You can loop overworld music on? What? Always sprint. Yes. Screen shake. Sure. Controller rumble. Don't have one. Spawn spirit. Wait. Wait. High. Battle difficulty. Day length. Longest. You can change these things. That's great. They have a fishing minigame too, and it's the worst. So I always put it on easy. It's just one of those minigames that I don't necessarily like. Hell yeah, overthrow the government. Exactly. Look, listen sometimes. Listen sometimes. Have you seen our government? Anyway, I don't have one of those things. Display. Full screen main map. Main map. Show a clock. Yep. Show spirit levels in the world. Yep. Flashing objects. Show control hints. Sure. Alright, bestie. We're going to do another thing to calm the titties of mi computador. Okay, perfect. I think that's good. Alright, Enclo, let's go! Let's go! Let's go! It is, in fact, a little bit laggy. It's okay. Oh, flex! Give. Thank you. Wait, I should be getting seeds for the man, okay, so I'm going up here because this is where we crash landed. However, this is also the area that we used to use in our own game for doing hammer. I have to rearrange all this stuff. This is where we put our own house originally, and I really love this location. So I'm going to probably reuse the location again. Axe, hammer, okay, and then let's go over here. Let's do scythe over here, hoe over here. Oops, I clicked off. Whoopsie poopsies. Watering can. Alright. Okay, dokie, I chop the trees. I chop it. Oh, right. Oh, so now you can actually see my stamina. It's in the bottom left-hand corner, and it goes down so incredibly fast, but that's okay. But yeah, we're gonna get our little home base set up right over here. And yes, even using the scythe does in fact take up your stamina, so that is something to keep in mind. Also, it's really cute because your spirits will follow you in the overworld, and they actually do have effects that they will do depending on the spirits. Some of them are effects that are only in battle, but certain spirits that you tame will actually have an effect on you in the overworld as you go through the area. So that's fun. I also need some storms. Oh, that's right. The other thing is, you will get mines that randomly have a chance of unlocking as you break stones everywhere. And there— oh, I didn't want to run down it. Don't look. We're not going there right now. Anglo, you didn't see nothing. This game is wicked cute. Definitely want to play sometime. Oh, you've been kind of entertaining, so I hope to see you stream more. Thank you. I'm so glad this has been fun. We are in the very early beginnings of this, but it is such a charming little game. And it's not as well known as, like, I think it should be. I feel like it's a super cute game. I have to keep remembering that I is for inventory. That is so not intuitive for me. But it's such a charming game. I love it so much. Oh, right. I need to be able to craft. Crafting is here. Heck yes. Which we're going to do. It's also nice because it will tell you what materials you need, but it also shows you how many you have in your inventory in case you need to. Get that all set up. Oh, right. Cell crate. Oh, poopy. Well, we're gonna need a little bit more of that. But we're going to start off with this for now. We don't... Let's do these over here. I also love inventory organization, so that's going to be a thing that you're going to see probably quite a bit. This we don't need at the moment. Fiber will be necessary eventually, but not at this time. I guess we'll put the seeds there for now. So yeah, we'll organize this a little bit more later on. Let's do this, that goes there. Alright, perfect. And yeah, you can just build over water. So that way, if you can't cross anything, you can actually build over like actual air. There are people that have actually built bridges that have connected every single island in the game. So that way there's a way to walk them instead of flying everywhere. So that is actually a feasible way of going through the whole game if you want to. There we go. Alright, Anglo. We're gonna put our little home here. It's so cute. Once you've placed your home, you can't pick it up until you craft another one. Are you sure you want to place it here? Yes. Quest completed, settling in. Let's take a look at our quests. Oh, that's right, I forgot I had all these. Settling in, I should use my tools to clear a spot and set up my tent, then explore the island and see if I can find any moonstones. Mom told me they glow at night and there is usually just one stone on any given island. Because this main island, which is called Moonstone Island, is a much larger island than most, it technically is a grouping of 4 islands. One is where the town is, the other 2 locations are considered Earth Island base, and the other one has a beach, so it's considered a water island base. So you technically can find, I believe, 3 moonstones on this very first island. Spend a year away from home. To complete my alchemy training, I have to spend a year away from home and embed myself into a community of my choosing. I guess this quest is going to stay on my to-do list for a while. It sure will. It goes by fast, though. Craft a balloon. I'd better craft a balloon so I can explore the outer islands. Cut grass to collect fiber, craft cloth, craft a balloon, fly off island with balloon. We'll do that eventually. And stones for Osona. Osona asked me to sell her 20 stones by putting them in the sell crate. She told me not to ask why. I love Osono so much. She's actually hilarious. How much is the sell crate? Okay, we need more wood. Alrighty, Brusty, let's go get some wood. You know what? I should rearrange that. This is... You know what? This is going to be for taming. This will probably be using for stamina as well. We'll have to craft a place for doing our farming as well. But for now, we gather stone. Gosh, our energy goes down so fast early on. I completely forgot how ridiculous it is. Worst case, if we run out of energy, we're just going to use it as an option to forage. Kind of just like in early Stardew. Actually, I totally forgot. Or Nora, I'm already getting tired. They actually do little animations, which is nice. There we go. They do little animations to let you know when your alchemist is getting exhausted, so that way you can stop before you pass out. Because if you do get your stamina all the way down to 0, you will pass out. Okay. We're gonna take a break now from that. Go ahead and do just a medallion for the time being. And we're gonna go and see if we can find anything for foraging. Oh gosh, there's so much. I probably should also... I don't think I have cattail seeds. Stone fruit, flax, okay. If I remember correctly... Oh, hey, a treasure map, speaking of. Perfect. Go ahead and grab the flax flower. Later on, as your skill tree increases, you're going to have the opportunity to actually, let's see, harvest seeds left. Oh no, I'm dying already. You'll have the opportunity that every time you pick a crop, it gives you the ability to also get a seed from it as well. So that's really nice. Cattails only grow on water, so we're just putting it on the water for the time being for that reason. I have the stones, so we can sell them just to get that going. Oh, but I don't have the sell crate. That's right. We need more wood. Well, let's go get some foraging instead. I'm off for the night to clean up and shower and wind down, but this was a blast. I look forward to catching you more stream in the future. I'll also add on your channel's recommend. Oh, thank you so much, Edos. I really appreciate it. I'm glad that you were able to hang out for a little while. I hope you have a lovely wind down and that you rest really well for the evening. You have a lovely one, and thank you so much for doing that little promo. You don't need to, so I appreciate that very much. You take care now. Yay! Finding more stone fruit. This is gonna be like our primary stamina sustenance for a while until we start getting some other options. Cleo, sweetie, I love you, hey girl. Those clothes! You're an alchemist. I am so glad you've arrived at last. Perhaps a little behind schedule, but no matter. You're here now. No, I'm like the wizard. We arrive precisely when we mean to. I'm Cleo, and I'm Moonstone's resident historian and scholar. Any question you have, come to me first. I can give you a gift. Okay, you can give people gifts, and she likes coal, so we're gonna give her a gift. This is so old! I mean that in a good way. I love old things, so thank you. Oh my god, hey girl, you know you're pretty. I love you. I know that's really awkward to be saying the very first time. Back to my studies. Oh my god, I love you so much. Yes, girl, go back to your studies. I big appreciate. Quill! Hi, sweetie. Yo. You're the new mechanic! I mean, no. What was it? Alchemist. Alchemist. We haven't had one before, so I might forget the word again. That's okay, bestie. You have no idea. You're in the best company. Nice to meet you. Oh my god. Quill, I don't have anything for you right now, but it's okay. I will talk to you anyway. Oh no, Quill, don't hate me. You're such a sweetie patootie. Zed. Hey girl. Oh hey, you must be that new alchemist everyone's talking about. I have always wanted to see an alchemist regalia in real life. Wow. Nice to meet you. I'm Professor Zed. I run the Science Center. You should drop by when you've seen a few spirits. I'd love to talk research with you. Oh, before I forget, one more thing. It just so happens that I was recently awarded a grant to study the spirits that inhabit the outer islands. It's pretty dangerous work, and let's just say I'm more of a labs kind of scientist. So if you're up for it, I was thinking we could help each other out. I need you to tame a spirit. Any spirit. I'm not picky. You see, I can't do the dangerous field work like you can, but I can handle the boring academic bits. As a thank you, I'll have Paolo drop some blueprints for a spirit barn, which you can use to house spirits. Paolo. Oh, my love. Oh, be still my heart. They are a beautiful being. They're also another non-binary character in this game, which is wonderful. And you'll get a credit on the paper too. Oh, I need to write all this down. Sure. Spirit Research Taming Spirits 101. Just said. Oh man. I gotta get my shit up so that way you guys can like me. Christ. Alright, and this is why I built multiple bridges, because we're gonna have so many places where we're gonna need to cross. I click it. There we go. And our first spirit gate. Choose a talisman. Cleanse, feat to remove... Oh, feat to a spirit to remove a card from their deck. Meditate, feat to a spirit to upgrade a card from their deck. And study, feat to a spirit to add a new card to their deck. I think for the time being, because of the fact that we don't really have a lot of good cards, I think what we're gonna do... I guess we'll start with cleanses, because we're gonna want to take out some of the things that are a bit more useless in our deck and get room in there for better cards. Oh, that's right, I forgot about the fact that there's a hot spring. Hey! Hey girl! Of course I'm gonna promo my friends, and thank you darling, have a beautiful night. You too, Edos. I don't know if you left already, but I hope you have a lovely night as well. Thank you so much for stopping by. I forgot how dark it is in this game when you first start out. Moonstone, never mind, I'm so grateful for the dark. Stone fruit. Well, at least we're making progress. So yeah, see, that was our second moonstone because technically this is considered a different part of the island. And this is a hot spring, similar to Stardew Valley. You go in. Paolo, hi beautiful. Ah, yes, you're the alchemist. I'm Paolo, and I do all the carpentry work around here. I'm sure you've met some of the others in town already. Is everyone treating you well? We don't get newcomers that often. I know. Wait, I forgot. Do you like bridges? Hold on, bestie. Would you like a bridge? You made this? Thank you. That is very kind. You're so welcome, sweetie. It's so sad when they don't love you. It's okay. It's okay. Adios. I love them. Paolo's beautiful. In so many ways. It's okay, we'll get to know everyone soon. Oh my god, the bridge! Give. And give. I said give. And give. And give. And give. Lighthouse. Lighthouse. Oh no. I'm stuck at the top. Okay, what? Oh! And our last moonstone on here. Perfect. Oh, hey girls. Hi, Ophelia. I have history with you and it's okay. Nobody knows about that in this playthrough. Ah, the Alchemist. Osono told me you derived in style. Look who's talking. I'm Ophelia, though you might hear some people call me Lena, too. Thanks for never explaining that, by the way, until we get up to a certain point in your story. I'm the botanist in town. I whip up cures for what ails them. I suppose you'll be doing that, too. You know, our first interaction would be you being upset with me. That's fine. I am not very pleased with you either. Hi, Rowan. Oh, hi. You're new. Welcome to Moonstone Island. I run the shop here, and I can help you with supplies and stuff. Oh, and I'm Rowan. Sorry. Let me know if I can help you settle in. Okay, bestie, here you go. See, Rowan's sweet. I don't know why you can't be sweet, Ophelia. It's okay, we'll talk about that stuff later. I will actually explain a little bit. Yum. Okay, we're going to do that because we're going to be getting some seeds, so that way we can have a way to produce money. And also to have a good resource for getting our crops early on. I'm stuck! The rock! Good, good, good. More seeds, more seeds. Am I dying already? Calm down, bestie. It's not that late. But yeah, no. It saves you so much money early on to just make these into seeds. Tobin! Lovely to see you. Ah, you're from the Come-Away. The Come-Away, aren't you? Oh my gosh, he's so cute. Welcome, welcome. We've been waiting such a long time. I'd offer to make you tea, but me kettle's broke. Oh, where's my manners? I'm Tobin. T-O-B-I-N. I's the guy who catches the fish, as they say. Lovely to meet you. Oh, I've got a little request for you. I heard you've been helping people out all over. See, I've heard tales of rare fish living on the most distant islands. I'd love to see them someday. If you catch any, could you sell them to me? I'll put them all in me trophy case, for all to see. Anything for you, Tobin. Risking my life for fish sounds great. No, anything for you, Tobin. You're a cutie. I love you. Here, let's chat. Let us be besties. No! Be besties, please! Okay, goodbye, Tobin. Have a lovely evening, you beautiful bitch, you. I probably should get more seeds of this. How much flax do we have? 4 only. Okay. Let's do a little bit of seeds. Perfect. We're running out of time. Well, it's not that late, actually. It feels like it should. No, I'm not dying. I don't know what you're talking about. Eat it. We still got plenty of energy. I don't know what you're talking about. Harvest seeds. Harvest seeds. One of the best things is that cattails, having played the game before, cattails are actually really nice to get seeds of early on and just have them start growing in spring, because unlike some of the other crops, cattails are regrowing crops. So if you get them going, they are not just like a supplementary supply of stamina, but in the future, if you get better stamina than the ones that you're currently using, which the stone fruit are going to be the best ones for a while, then they can be sold for a decent amount of money. At the very least, a decent amount in terms of early game, because there are definitely going to be better ones later on. Let's get meditate for upgrading. This inventory is going to be a mess, but that's okay. We'll get it cleaned up eventually. We'll also go through all the shops and actually say hi to everybody. But first, we got setup to do. It is getting late though, so we're running out of time. Cattails. Where did I put them? Oh, down there. It's dark. I can't see shit. Ah, shucks. Well, then in that case, chaos reigns. Fuck it. Alright, cool. Lily pads. You guys can go over here. Let's do them up here, I guess. because these it'd be nice to be able to see them when they're done. And let's go into inventory. Okay. We got a couple of cattails. We got a decent amount of flax flower, so we could probably just focus on getting other things. Oh, right. Let's go ahead and get a tree or two down. I think I can get one down. Come on, girl. You got this. Oof. Oof, we almost didn't got this. There we go. Just put that down so that way we got that growing back up for more wood. And now, our tent. Oh, I forgot we start with a chest. Oh, that's so convenient. Okay, hold on. We're gonna put away our moonstones, we're gonna put away our gemstones. This is the cheapest one, right? Yeah, this one's 10. Treasure map we're not gonna use for a long time. Our broken broom we're never gonna use again, but you know, we keep it because we love it. I could do cleanse and meditate right now, but I think we're going to hold off for the time being because Anglo, even though I love starting with them, is probably not going to be my primary damage dealing little one. We're gonna probably do that later on with other spirits, so. I forgot. How do you hold a pickup? And listen, I just want to make sure, what's the rotate button? There we go. And then I right click and I sleep for the night. There we go. Alright. And there we go. Our proper night too, finally done. I'm going to go ahead and save the game. We're going to do an actual manual save and I'm going to take a real quick break. So we're going to do a save. This is the autosave. Hold on. We're gonna... Oh, that's right. They do 2 autosaves for you. So we're going to just do a new save. There we go. Let me double check to make sure that that worked. Yeah, there we go. I see. Okay, perfect. So now we have our manual save. So we're going to leave that here, and I'm going to go ahead, switch over to our break screen for a second. And we'll be right back. Thanks, guys. Alrighty guys, I'm all back. Let's go ahead and get that popped up. There we go. Perfect. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and do another day. And then I might be wrapping up for the evening. Because I did start a little bit later than intended. But this was a lot of fun to get started with. Oh, it's raining today. Beautiful. Osono's newsletter for people who are new in town. Issue 1. Hello, Osono here. Welcome to Moonstone Island. This is a newsletter that automatically goes out to everyone who moves here. Like you! Step 1 of settling in. Get to know your new neighbors. Some people might even have jobs for you, which is great because then you can get money to spend at the tavern. And she runs the tavern. That's all for issue 1 of Osono's newsletter. Stay tuned for more. XOXO Osono. Thanks, girl. Meet the locals. I did meet a few of them, so that's nice. I don't think we're gonna feed the baby right away, actually, so let's go ahead and check. Right, I forgot they actually give you more. Meet the locals. Osono said I should introduce myself to all the villagers. The tavern might be a good place to start, especially on a Friday. The only one I didn't meet was Farah. Well, I almost got everybody. Spirit Research, Taming Spirits 101. The professor asked me to tame a spirit of any level, and in return, he'll give me the spirit barn blueprints. Taming spirits? No, I should get that out of the way. Taming spirits is easy. I just have to feed them any crop that says it has the power to tame. Finding higher level spirits is harder, because I have to travel to islands that are a bit further away. Scary. Tame a spirit, turn in research at the science center, wait for a letter from Zed. The star here means that this is one of the main quests that we get, and it's going to move the story forward. And mythical fish. Tobin wants me to catch some extra rare fish from the furthest islands and then sell them to him at his fishing shop. Fish a Moonstone quality blobfish on a poison island, fish a Moonstone quality spark star on an electric island, and fish a Moonstone quality cinderfish on a fire island. Perfect. Alright, well we gotta go meet Farah because I can't not meet her. Girl needs that attention. Am I going the right way? I'm going the right way. I'm just not used to it not being cleared out. Alrighty, bestie, let's go! Also, no, hey girl. Most people hate Wednesdays, but I think they're alright. No, it is Wednesday in game. Her girl. No! Eventually. We will all be on the same page. Ooh, more cattails. Perfect, hold on. And more lily pads. Okay, we're gonna replant those at home. The nice thing too is when you grab the seeds from them, you almost will always get 2 to 3 times more seeds than what you do when you just pick them up. Oh, okay, hold on. Zed's gonna appear in a second. It's almost 7. How's it going? I love how you guys just not evaporate. Up here. We're gonna go with that. How's it going? Found any new spirits out there? Nor. I do have research to turn in because I did fight a gemlin. So anytime you actually go through and encounter spirits, even if you see them, if you tame them, if you banish them, you can turn it in, and Zed's actually fantastic as a resource for money early on, so very much say go talk to him daily if you encounter spirits of any kind. He will give you a decent amount of money to start off with. Thank you, I will analyze the data and will send you a letter if I find something interesting. Keep up the good work. Okay, bestie, let's talk. It's okay, we're gonna be friends eventually. Listen, I know. Eventually. Oh, I love rainy days. There's Quill. Hey, Quill. Hey, have you checked those glowing patches of grass at night? You totally should. One time I looked in those grass patches and found a moonstone. I was gonna turn it to paint, but Zed said I should put it back. He's an artist in case it's not obvious. It's okay, we'll be friends soon. Bye, sweetie. Rowan! Osono! This weather is beautiful. I was just saying that. Okay, let's go say hi to Farah. I think she's working today. I went into the wrong shop. Anyway, that's the item shop that Rowan runs. Oh no, the dyslexia is hard today. Farah! Oh my god, I finished my quest. Oh, it's you, the new alchemist, right? You're cuter than I thought you'd be. I was imagining some old guy with a beard. Listen, just because I made the Gandalf joke earlier. Look, while I have you here, have you stumbled across any mines yet? Yes, one right outside my house. They tend to be hidden under big rocks, so try breaking some open with your hammer. But not the rocks in town. Those are protected. And Ophelia will kill you. And then just climb down the ladder into the dark. What could go wrong? Anyway, the reason I asked is because I need some copper ore. Bring me that, and I'll teach you how to make ingots, yeah? I'll even pay you full price for the ore. Win-win. You want me to climb into a dark hole, seriously? Nah, sounds fun! Furnace for a friend. Excellent, excellent. Hey girl, let's talk. Oh my god, you're so great. We're not going to shop. I'm not going to sell anything to you. However, I do know that you like coal as a gift, so here you go. A gift? Thank you! And I had just run out of these. No, you didn't. You're lying to me, but it's okay. I still like you. Let's go ahead and take a look. Oh yeah, that's right, our map. Now that we finally landed, we have everything here on display, all the little icons. Can you zoom? Yes, you can. Oh, I forgot. It's cute. And that's where we put our house. Anyway. Furnace for a friend. Farah the blacksmith asked me to get her some copper ore. If I do, she'll teach me how to build a furnace. I think I can find some in the mines, which are found under big rocks or in caves. Sell copper ore at the smithy, 10 of them specifically, and meet the locals. Cool. Excellent. Alright, Anglo. Let's go, sweetie. Oh, that's right. Oof, the lag. Apologies. Paolo? Hi, beautiful. You're working today, huh? Do you like dad jokes? I love a good dad joke. Oh, me too, bestie. I love dad jokes. No! They were so upset. I'm not actually like, here. I have to at least make you feel a little bit better. Here's a bridge. I did make this. Thank you. That is very kind. You're welcome. Alright, I'm gonna leave now. Goodbye. I like your shit, actually. What do you got? Right. Random crafting recipe. Oh, all of the expansions for our house. Right. This will be much later. We're not doing that for the time being. We're not even set up with the base things yet, let alone... Oh, right, I forgot. So in town, there is a shrine. And this shrine has a warp whistle item. You can come here every single day, and as you explore in the islands... Oh, that's right, I forgot, it's this item. As you explore in the islands, you will have the ability to teleport back to this particular location using your warp whistle. Teleports you back to Moonstone Island once per day. It'll always teleport you right back here to the shrine. So that's cool. I can't remember, but I think Tobin sells a fishing rod, and I don't recall if I have what it takes to purchase it just yet. But I can check. Hey girl. Did you see them blinding lights last night? Kept me awake for hours. Thought it was an invasion. Tobin? Why are you looking at the lights like that, girl? Fishing. Okay, it's only 200. Perfect. We're getting it. Beautiful. We're not going to need any of these, really. And we don't need to do any of that. So, perfect. And now... Yeah, we can keep that over here. Used to catch fish. Fishing is actually a super good way to make money in this game early on if you need a lot of it. But we're going to save fishing for another day because we've got other things to do. Like specifically, grind up a bunch of resources. And let's go to the conservatory. Where mother and daughter are. Hello, mother. Alchemist, I'm so sorry to use you as hired help, but, well, with the wild spirits running around, it has become too dangerous for us to collect seeds from the outer islands. The shop is suffering as a result. We no longer have the seed diversity that we used to. Since you'll be out on the outer islands for your job, do you think you could bring back some of the seeds you find? If you do, we will be able to propagate them and make them available for purchase at the general store. Fine, I'll do another quest. Sure. Spring Seed Seeker. Alright, here, girl. Man, you and me were getting off to that start, huh? It's fine. Oh, right, the greenhouse. This is probably going to be the very first thing we prioritize. And Guyana, why are you looking at me like that? Do you want me to keep talking to you? Girl, I'm just trying to be friendly. No, she doesn't want to be friendly. She don't want to do nothing. Listen, Guyana, I know your mother put you onto this, but it's gonna be fine. That lag is so intense. Makabuti is suffering. Oh, we have so much to clear out, guys. So we're going to get started near the house, I think. Okay. Let's go. We also have to make our fields, so that's going to take a little bit of work. But it's okay. I kind of have a plan because of the fact that I'm using a similar layout to what we had done previously on the file that Rain, my partner, and I had done, so it shouldn't be too rough. I've got a plan in mind. There we go. Okay. This should be enough. I keep hitting that for the inventory because I'm just so used to it. Alright, Silk Crate. Perfect. Also gotta get a Moonstone enchanted, but that's gonna take a minute to do. Which is fine. Not really in any rush. And there we go. And now if I look at our quests, Spring Seed Seeker, right. Ophelia and Guyana want me to collect spring seeds from the outer island so that they can propagate them. If I turn them in at the conservatory, they will make them available for purchase at the general store. That's what we're on. So furnace for a friend, sell copper ore at the smithy. We have to sell 20 stones, so we can do that already because we should have it. So right click. Boom. That's done. And now, yeah, there we go. So we got that done. Crafting a balloon is probably not a bad idea either. I'm gonna need fiber for that. Let's see. Honestly, we can probably just keep clearing stuff out for the time being. Then we will get more fiber and things afterwards. My child, I hear her. Hi, baby. Don't worry, sweetheart. This will be the last day probably, okay? And then I'll take you out. I figure. They usually will get fussy a couple hours in, despite the fact that I took them out right before stream. That's a good girl. She's scritching over here. Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot. So another thing that is incredibly important, especially early on, is that there are upgrades for your tools that you can get. So we're going to be prioritizing those probably even more so than just the greenhouse, because yes, we want the greenhouse, but we're going to need tools to be upgraded so that way we can actually explore and get certain resources, because certain resources are not able to be gathered without those tools. Not to mention, upgrading them does reduce stamina amounts tremendously, so stamina usage amounts specifically. Okay. Since we also want to get all the quests going. Yes, I know you're tired, sweetie, it's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and switch to going down into the mine, literally just so we can get the copper. I don't know if there's any overtly here. There's just iron, it looks like. Oh no, I do see some copper down here. Perfect. Oh my gosh, I forgot how long it takes when you're first starting out. Only 2. Oh, it's gonna take a minute. There are abilities later on that you can get that will help you with actually breaking these rocks faster. The upgrade on tools helps them break faster as well. But you have spirits that will help you with breaking the rocks faster as well. It's okay, bestie. I know you're tired. You got this. Well, I wasn't aiming for that one, but you know what? It's okay. We're almost there. Okay. Yes, I know you're tired, sweetie. Get a couple more. Because it'd be nice to try to get this done before Farah closes. Is that enough? Nope. One more. And treasure chest. In the top left corner, whenever you're inside of a mine, or inside of a dungeon, because that happens as well, you will have the opportunity to see how many treasure chests are contained in those particular areas. So in this case, because of the fact that we have our first mine, it's going to probably give us... Right, is it this way? It's going to give us some more chests to start us off with. So that's fun. Let's see if she's still... Yes! Perfect. Farah! Wait, she was asking, who do you have your eye on here? Who do you have your eye on around here? Just wondering. You're a catch. And you're a flirt. And right click cell, and we just do all of them. Boom. Perfect. I'll take that as a yes. Thank you so much. Here, take this crafting recipe for a furnace as a welcome gift. I run the forge here, but you'll need your own furnace to smelt metal ore into ingots. My forge is way too expensive to rent out, sorry. Oh, and if you bring me, let's see, 3 iron ingots, I'll teach you to make charms too. Sorry, I know that's a lot of stuff to dump on you, but no rush. Just trying to help a newcomer. That is actually super useful because, where are they? They're gonna be here. Oh, they won't be appearing right away. There are charms that you can make, and those charms help prevent you from having damage hit you when you are in any particular island that has an elemental affinity that's damaging. So like electric islands, fire islands, dark and poison islands, all of those have elemental effects to their base island that will damage you as you stay on that island. Some of them are a bit easier to handle, some of the other ones are much harder to deal with, so it really is just based off which one it is that you're encountering. I also don't remember when exactly we get the opportunity to get sprinklers, but hopefully that's something we'll be able to work on shortly. We're also getting lots of tree saplings, so that's nice because we could just replant them. My daughter just touched my Tootsie. Hold on, baby. Not yet. I probably should actually gather fibers so that way we can make our balloon. There we go, okay. Let's go ahead and keep it on there. Now, let's, lily pad seeds, let's go ahead and plant our other lily pads. And we got some cattail seeds, let's go ahead and plant those too. They're a little bit chaotic, but that's okay. Hi, baby girl. We're gonna let's probably put the saplings away, actually. Hi, grumpy baby. Yeah? Don't worry, sweetheart. We'll be finishing up soon, don't worry. And balloon. And now we get to put our balloon in a certain spot. So let's go ahead, switch wheels. Lara, baby, gotta wait. Not just yet, okay? And oh, the other thing that's interesting is whenever you're doing anything that is flight related, what you have to remember is that it will also take stamina up. So you have to be careful as you're actually doing it, because it will be one of those things that if mid-flight you run out of stamina, you are going to fall to your doom and die. Oh right, we can make a furnace. There we go. I'm going to make 2 of them because I want to have 2 of them available for the 2 different types of ore that we're going to be smelting for the most part. And let's go ahead and set up our bridges so that way we can move across the area a little bit easier. And let's go ahead here. There we go. We'll keep it at, we'll do up to 10. There we go. And then we just have a little bit of wood left over. And let's rearrange this. Now we can put our furnaces down so that way they're in an area that is not right next to all of these things. Let's put them one here and one there. Actually, let's put it up a little higher. There we go. We'll keep it like that for the time being. Okay. I don't remember if we got most of these things cleared out yet, because I know there may have been some more foraging around the location. If it's a little laggy, it's because of the fact that it's raining as well. Anytime it rains in this game, it's a little bit laggy on my computer. I think what we're going to do actually is go to the hot spring, because then we can replenish our stamina a little bit and do a tiny bit more work before the end of the day. So this is the reason also why I switched it to the longest day, because in doing so, you have just a lot more time. Even if you use up your stamina, you could go here, recover some, and still make a little bit more progress. Alternatively, you could also just do the thing where you go to sleep and go into the next day, get your stamina renewed that way, which is totally fine. Hydrate. I gotta close my bottle properly. Actually, come to think of it, considering how our stamina is going up, the time is not increasing that quickly, so this actually is not a bad way to recover your stamina early on. We have 10 flaxseed and 7 stone fruit. Not bad, so we're going to need more stone fruit seeds. It's also nice that you can actually move around in here. Oh! Rowan's coming in. They are the second non-binary character that you can romance in this game. The other one being Pablo. I actually really love the fact that they do have non-binary options. It's lovely. I know I already said hi, sorry. Hi, my baby. While we're recovering, you want to come say hi? Come here. Look at you. Yeah? What's up? No? What do you think of it, Susie? I'm gonna be down soon, okay? Go lie down. Go lie down and wait. She's just being fussy because it's getting closer to dinner time based off what time it is. Yeah, you give me your tussie? Come on. Come on. Up. Come here. There's a good girl. Yeah. You're so tall. You a big girl. Go lie down, sweetie. Lie down and wait, baby girl. We're almost done. Okay, we got a couple hours left so we can do a little bit more work. Cleo! I don't know if I said hi to her today. It must be thrilling to represent a long tradition of alchemists. Yes. Yes, it is. My father kicked me off my island, and then I crash landed here. Honestly, pretty thrilling, actually. That's right, I forgot. I believe we're actually able to craft a light source. So that's something that I should look into doing. You know what, let's clear out the rocks first because we got more of those in this area. There we go. Oh, that's the other thing. I guess I should be grabbing the iron ingots so that way I could continue getting my other crafting recipes from Farah. So that's probably not a bad idea. I mean, it's early enough, so you know what? Let's do it. Thankfully, they do have little nodes in them to show you which ones are iron and which ones are copper. It'll take a while for us to get enough, but that's okay. And don't worry, I'll pick up the little ones that I've left behind. I know, bestie, I know you're tired. Yes, sir. We've got enough energy to do this. It's fine. I know that you're... Oh. Give me 1 second, guys. Something happened, and I think our dog dropped something, so I'll be right back. Alright, back again. Turns out our dog did drop something, so that's why you heard that. I need to eat my food before I die. 8 might be enough, actually. You know what, we'll get a little bit more. And don't worry, I'm skipping all the stones and stuff in here, but I do clear out mines completely. I leave no stone unturned, literally. There she goes, the baby's going on her chair. There we go. Alright. It's okay. Let's go. Let's go, alchemist friend. I almost walked right back into the mine. 3 ore. I guess. Let's do just... Yeah, might as well do all of them, right? Actually, you know what? No, because I want to hold on to some for myself. So that way I have a placeholder in my inventory for them. Yeah, let's do that instead. So this way, we'll get our iron ingots for the morning. And Chloe, let's go ahead and take a look at you in the meanwhile. Oh yeah, and if you ever feel like they're getting in the way of you organizing things, farming especially, I notice they get in the way, you can actually go into the medallion and ask them to stop following you. But we're not at the point where that's an issue, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal. 2 tackles, earth damage. Our bashes are increased, which is good. We don't have a lot of cards yet, but we're also only level 2, so we're okay. And you can also name your spirits as well, so that's lovely. Got those retaining. Perfect. We got saplings we could also plant. I could also keep them for the time being. There's so much wood at this point that it's... You know what? Yeah. We're gonna actually put them away in the house. Another thing early on, you will need a lot of wood and stone in order to do your various upgrades, but especially because mines are so plentiful, if you do empty out the entirety of a mine, it is not a bad idea to have a lot of these stones if you have way too many, because you get hundreds of them in excess. So when you have too many of those, you can just go ahead and sell them. They actually do add up to decent amounts of money early on. So that's definitely something I would recommend. Technically, we could put our moonstones in to start cooking as well. Let me take a look at our recipes. Yeah, moonstone ingot. Not enough items to craft. Oh, they need iron and copper as well. That is an option. Anvil, use craft charms, decoration stations, for a push. Sprinklers, those are right, torches. Okay, we will be unlocking these eventually. I do not remember when exactly we get them unlocked because it's been a long time since I've been this early on in the game. But that's okay, we'll get there eventually. So, I do want to... That's our use to craft magical items. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna take a moonstone. We're gonna take these guys and actually get them cooking because we want to have the Moonstone Enchanter. That Moonstone Enchanter is basically going to allow us... I'm going to actually put these guys over here. Let's do this. Let's do that. Keep these two over here. These three, I should say. We want the Moonstone Enchanter because that's how we craft our magical items. So for instance, right now we only have a balloon, which is not a very good flying item. The Moonstone Enchanter, I believe, is the one that allows us to craft other things, like for instance, brooms for flying. So we would want to do that instead, so we have a better way of flying from one island to another. That way we also have less of a chance of running out of stamina, crashing, dying, all that good stuff. So, since it's getting late in the game, and since my children are already getting whiny about needing to go to the bathroom and have dinner, I think we're gonna wrap it up now. So, let's sleep for the night. This was a lovely little beginning. For any of you that are following, for any of you that are just hanging out and watching, thank you so much for the time that you guys spent here. It's been super lovely. I'm really happy I got a chance to start doing this finally after wanting to for such a long time. It's wonderful to get everything actually beginning. Yes, let's overwrite the save file. And I'll double check to make sure that I actually did do that. And yeah, just wanted to say thank you for spending the day. Like I said, it's been a lot of fun getting a chance to do this, getting a chance to actually begin something that I've been wanting to do for a long time. I am going to get us to probably raid over to somebody else. There is a streamer that I absolutely love who is currently live, much more well known than me. Their name is Gerbeagly. They go by Brian or Bree. And they're a lovely human being. I get to hang out in their chat all the time. They're just chaotic, fun energy, so highly recommend them. I'm gonna send you guys over to them. And thank you again for spending a little bit of your time with me today. It's been super lovely. Do you see my daughter in the back being like, "Mother, when are you gonna take me potty?" But yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and head over to them. We're gonna go and give them just a beautiful shout out. And I hope you guys just have a lovely rest of your day, night, wherever, whenever you are. This was a lot of fun, and I'm really happy that I was able to do it with all of you guys together. So thank you so much for that. We're going to go ahead and put up our end screen. See you guys. Thank you again. Love you. Appreciate you.